Hey, how's it going? Troy Erickson here, and I want to talk a little bit about a question that I get a lot from freelancers. I had it on a call today with a guy, and this is mostly from like freelance email marketers and copywriters in general. And they say, should I niche down? Should I find a niche and just only work with people in that niche and no one else? So the answer to that is kind of twofold. There's a lot of people who are like, yes, niche down right away, simply because there's not going to be as much competition. And right now you just need to focus on one niche and people come to you as an expert in that niche. And there's other people who are like, hey, like don't really niche down that much yet because you're going to cut off so much of your potential market. So a lot of people are stuck and they don't know what to do and they really enjoy writing in one niche maybe. So this is what I tell people. So when you very first start out, you need to learn the fundamentals of copywriting. You need to write a lot of copy in different niches, ones that ideally interest you. All of us probably have 2 or 3 things that we really like that we would love to write about that genuinely interest us, because that's the only way that we're going to consistently do it, right? So if we can do that and we practice our writing and we continue to write and write and write, and we get on email lists or read copy from businesses in those niches, it's really hard to not get good at it, right? Because you see what works, especially when you have a mentor, and I can talk about that later. There's a lot of good Facebook groups out there too, like Justin Stefan Talk Copy, Email Marketing Copywriting, Direct Response Marketing Partners, Nothing Held Back. It's probably the best one. So when you join those and you see what people are talking about and you can like be around people who are writing copy in all these niches, you quickly learn what works and what doesn't. Now, you can, get a few of your first clients, which I usually do, and I'll talk about that in another video, by posting in Facebook groups. Or at least that's what I did when I first started out. And a lot of people do it the wrong way, but typically, like I said, I'll talk in another video, but the long story short is you want to talk about something smart you've done within email. So maybe like a really weird email that worked, maybe a story about a really bad email you wrote, maybe a story about a client you had that you had to like cut loose, or maybe a story about how you got a client, something like that. When you write those stories and you put them out there, a lot of people will reply to those and they'll reach out to you, and you can essentially get to know a lot of cool business owners who want to pay you because they see that you know what you're talking about because you've done your homework, right? Like we were just talking about. So after you've done your homework and people are replying to you, you'll start to notice that a lot of the people that are replying will be in the same niche, or they will have a very similar business or something to that effect, right? So it's like letting your niche find you, because naturally I've always liked writing about business. And when I started out, I didn't know that I was going to be running an agency primarily with clients that have personal brands and also run businesses, kind of like a B2B or a business selling to like a freelancer. I had no idea I was going to be in that, but my niche found me because every post I made, the kind of people that replied to them and the kind of people that I had been studying, like those people found me. So I kind of like on accident chose my niche, right? So it kind of found me. But after you kind of know what your niche is and what like most people are coming to you for, then absolutely niche down. I just don't want any new freelancers to start out and all of a sudden they're like, can't find any clients. I'm a fitness copywriter. Well, that may not be your niche. There may be something else you enjoy that you really should just be practicing and doing a lot of writing and just seeing what works, right? Because like when you're, even like if you niche down later, right now, the fact that you can write in a lot of niches and learn a lot of different things about a lot of different types of people is really amazing. It'll help you tremendously in your career. So my answer is don't niche down right away. You have to study, and a lot of people won't like to hear this, for several months minimum to understand copy and the basics and try your hand at several niches that you enjoy. And then once you start posting about those things and talking about them, engaging with other people in certain niches will gravitate toward you because that's what you talk about, right? So like even when you go out with your friends and you like talking about sports, naturally somebody else is going to overhear you and start talking about sports too. Or if you like to go out somewhere and like talk about music, and you go to like concerts and you hang out around people who are at concerts, naturally you're going to find people who are very similar to you, have the same interests. So it's the same thing with business, right? And copywriting. You just want to put yourself out there and see what niches gravitate toward you. So at the beginning, try a bit of everything that you enjoy. And then once your niche finds you, then niche down, and you can be very specific and obviously kind of own that niche as yours. So mine is like email deliverability, and businesses who are like very serious about, getting their emails across. That's my niche. And I kind of did it in a way that's more like within email, right? So like, hey, if your emails aren't getting delivered, or if your copywriter isn't like paying attention to where their emails are landing, I promise the emails I write will have higher open rates, and therefore you'll make higher sales. So I kind of did it that way, which is, once you kind of get a grasp on things, you can niche down in that way too. But when you first start out, I would highly recommend that you try a bit of everything, let your niche find you, and you can kind of niche down a little bit further. So that's my advice. So if you want more advice like this and more live trainings and like literally one-on-one help from me and my team of coaches, click the link below this video and you can join Email Secrets, which is my group where we basically walk you through how to be an email list manager and do all the things that I've done in my agency that have taken it to 7 figures in a little less than 2 years. So if you want to be part of that, go ahead and click the link below. But anyway, you might as well subscribe while you're here too. So I appreciate you watching, and have a good one.